till the age of 35. Okay, so these need to check. Are they in college? Are they educated? Where they are living? Are they living in near the river? Okay, and they can do farming. They can do fish, catch. They can do maybe a small coffee shop near the hive. If they can do that, why shouldn't we support them to do that? So here the project started to come. And I can't do it myself, so I brought the government, I Minister of Education, Chamber of Commerce. Again, this is, as I said, it's a collective work, but we did the concept here so that we make the whole society in that region, northern of Bosnia. So we dealt with poverty as a temporary service. The number of the poor here used to be the majority, right? See the number of the poor here became the minority. Okay? And the real poor people, they started to come, because before there was a waiting list. Because there were 3,000 families, they can't take more. Okay, they depend on charity. They started, because now many people has gone out, the youth has started to go to a school or to do a small business and so on. Then we started to get the real people. So here, not only the quantity has reduced, but even the quality of the people who need the service became the most eligible people. They got the service. And here, very important for you, a note for leadership. Okay? Don't go by quantity. Go by quality. Means you have to be knowing this one, the beneficiaries. Are there real beneficiaries, or there is a need? I think doctor was trying to tell you guys, for example, social security. Okay? There are many people, maybe they will have more stable life when they retire or when they get but what about those that are not registered? Okay. And how much they can destroy the country reputation or affect the country economy if they are not included in this. So there have to be solutions for that. And as I told you, our formula always is not about supply versus demand. We give in this organization very minimal thing. Okay, I had, for example, $10,000. Okay, a donation from our family. My mother actually it was. Okay, she told me, these people, I want to help them. And I told her a story. Okay, I told her, okay. She said, I want to give even more. She said, no, 10,000 is fine, very good. Okay, how you have now $10,000? How can you help? Now I want to hear from you as leaders. How can you help an organization like this with $10,000? What you'll do? Yeah, I will keep quiet till I hear from you, because I'll not give you the solution first. I want to see what we've been teaching now. Is it starting to be effective? Anybody? Try, even if there is no mistake here. All of us see things from different perspectives. South Sudan, guys. Yes? How can I help them? Shall I give them the money, 10,000, I give them with food? What do you think of the solution? I buy food for them? Yes, brother.
Yes, my name is Gabriel.
Yes, Gabriel.
And with that $10,000,
yes,
I can easily help refugees back home. Taking kids to schools and also other things.
Okay, so you invested in taking kids to school, preparing families to take their kids to school. Okay, anybody else?
Come again with the question. Come again.
With the question. I have limited amount of money. Frankly, we never have 10,000. In all our project you see I talk about now, we'll start with $500. It will be amazing. I know for you, it's nothing here. Because why? Because you are supported by NGOs and international NGOs. Same, by the way, in many countries in Arab world. Because you are betting, when I talk to any NGO, that we're going to start with you 500 person, and we don't want, we don't want your partnership. Okay? Even though this is the solution for their disease. The real disease is not the problem. The real disease is us, within us. Okay? Because we see the solution is about money. We said it's not about quantity, it's about the way you do it. Okay? So I was saying, now I have limited amount. This is 10,000. What I can do with this amount? Okay, and then how? I'll ask. So for this problem, focus on this problem, which is what? This is a humanitarian NGO that give people shelter, food, and support them with some appliances or something like beds like this. This is what they do. They cook and they give raw food. So how can you help them with this amount? I want to use it to the best, right? Because my mother trusts you. She gave you this 10,000, and she trusted you that you'll put it in the right place. Yes.
So now you are saying they need food, right?
They need food, yeah, of course.
They need food.
Yeah, but okay, go ahead.
So I think in order to understand them, we should understand their concern. That's the first thing.
Right.
If you understand their concern.
Yes.
Because when you always give food, right, it doesn't make any sense. It's just for that moment.
Right.
It's done.
Great.
So you should understand, what can I do so that this food can continue?
Yeah. Great.
When I'm not around.
Give me an applause first. See, this kind of thinking. This is called what? Is it vertical or horizontal thinking?
Bottom.
No, it is horizontal thinking. He's seeing the process now. Okay, and this is the most important thing to go for again later a three-dimensional thing. Yeah. If you can't go horizontal, you can't go three-dimensional. You have to come horizontal first. Yes.
So so that they can get this food, we need to look for a land.
Yes.
And also we need to, because now we are in a digital world, right. We need to go through, how can I call it, I'm not an agronomist, but I think let me go in that, that side, get a land, get seeds that are modern, and then start the growing process.
Great. Give him another applause. I didn't do that. This is more advanced than me. He's more advanced than me. Okay. I did something else, but I need to stop you now. Continue.
So after, you know, it takes time. So you must understand, what do I need? You need for just for 1 month, for 3 or so. You need to understand that. You need to do the calculations.
Right.
And understand.
Because I am not patient like you.
Yes.
I will not buy land. I could have bought not land. Actually, the government gave them land later. The story part of the story. It's a long story, many slides by the way, that, but I will not. I want to talk about different projects so that you can also see that the scope is so much big. Okay. After we did the project with them, which I am going to tell you, which is a similar line of thinking like yours, the government, because they saw them, they deserve this amount of attention, he called the director of this NGO, and he gave them the best land in Bosnia, not in the north, okay, in the front of the river, and he told him you can make from it whatever you want. And then many people from our countries supported this project also. So sometime, God has tell us what? We are not, the outcome is not in our hand, even though we target the outcome. We only have to work, but in a proper way. Not work like this haphazardly. Not with sympathy only. No. We have to think, we have to go back, like you have, because it is horizontal thinking. I gone, as I told you, and I have eaten their food. Their food is made from mainly soup. Okay, I don't know if you've seen the war in Bosnia. Okay, that we can Google it, and you'll see that the most important thing beside the soup, all the vegetables, sometimes they have meat, sometimes they don't. They can live without meat, even though they have lots of sheep and so on there. Okay, but the most important thing for them is the loaf, which is the toast, the bread. The same one, the toast, but they eat it. The big one, this one. Okay, because I lived this process, my brother, I said, okay, from where you are buying the bread? All their life, this organization has been available since early 1990. And we were working with them in 2016. Okay, they never thought about using the money that they are giving for charity or removing some of it for doing a bakery. So what I did, I can't do a bakery with 10,000, okay, because it's like European countries, you know, expensive, life is expensive. So I bought a bakery machine. Okay, we bought a bakery machine. The bakery machine opened the idea of bakery. And the idea of bakery opened the idea is that why people stand outside. You know, the most important thing for when you serve the poor is their dignity. If you are giving them humility, then you are not doing a service. You are killing that person. You are telling him you are poor, you don't understand, I am better than you, you are dumb. Every day you are giving him this message. Okay? And here comes empathy. Right? So here things started to roll up in different way. Okay? So I don't want to go into the detail of the story. It's a long story because it's one of my best case studies. because we stayed in Bosnia 6 months, and we've seen the outcome of this and how much these are. Actually, these guys still today, and one of the projects that I follow so much, because now they became a training center, it became a hostel for others who come, and they, you know, like a hotel, small hotel. You pay, people eat in the same multifunctional facility. So it is used for you know, wedding. It's used for people that eat also inside, and the majority of people, they became out. The most important question for any NGO should ask as leaders, even as Socio-Economic, by the way, government or right, is that how many people you have served? Is this the question? This is the question in Rwanda. This is the disease question. But I don't want to hear it. Most people, they're proud about how many people they have served. No, how many people they have gone out of your scope? How many people they don't need you anymore? This is your success. The real leader question, how many beneficiaries they say thank you very much. We are now independent. We can depend on ourselves. Because if they say in your catchment, it means you're not doing a good job. It means they are taking people money. Okay, you are benefiting from it, not stealing it, but you are benefiting because of power. Because giving is power. Let's be frank with each other. The more I give, the more I'm better than them. I can give. Even though maybe it's not your money, someone else's money. Okay. So think as leaders. Okay, and leaders, this is where we sit, transformation leadership is very important. Now, this case just to show you how this is the way we present the cases. So they are given food. I will give you a summary. This food is being increasing. The people increasing. The waiting list was increasing a lot. Okay, lots of families they can't cook, so they give them also the food cooked. They also have lots of needs increasing. The money, they don't have enough money now to pay for the food. So many people, sometimes they don't get their food. Okay, this was the problem. And as I told, this is what we've seen. Okay, and that they are trying to help families to cope, but they don't take the people to raise their capacity to be out of poverty. Actually, it should not be for leaders, not out of poverty, but away from poverty line. Even by the way, for social security or government, local government, away from poverty line. Because any crisis happen, what happened to people? COVID. What did it make people? Middle class? If they drop very quickly, the poverty, near poverty line is a problem. Though low income, poverty is a problem. Right? Create another, as if you have not done all the years. Right? So crisis might come anytime. We have to bring people away from poverty as much as we can. Okay. It means that we're raising their capacity to be out of poverty. And for that we did many projects, many things that is I told you about, that later help us to, which is called Marhamat, by the way, this organization called. If you write Marhamat and Buhijji, you'll find a lot of papers published. Okay, I published many papers, many case studies on that. Okay. So, it is, now, three-dimensional thinking. What I used, in summary, okay, it is a humanitarian realized, NGO, or I realized their role. So the human is the concern. My concern is the human. It's not the food. Okay? It's not the facility. It is the humans. What's happening to the humans? They are becoming more dependent. How can I make them more independent? Your role as a leader to push your community, your organization to be more independent. Here you are applying it to ourselves. How can I make us more independent than me? I don't guarantee my life. I am passionate about what I'm doing, but I don't know about my children. Okay? So how we can make it from fast now, even if we are the first year, we always talk about that, right? So this is very important so that we can get. And then the second type of point that I think about when I solve a problem is we call them problem vectors. Every problem has a three-dimensional minimum. Okay, complex problems specifically I talk about. Okay, redesign the goals of serving the poor. So what I said here in my mind, I put the visualize. Poverty is what? Is it a temporary or permanent status? It is a temporary status. I should work for that. Okay, as a leader, I should lead these people to always remember in their best practice is not how many people they serve, how many people they came through, but they gone out. Okay, so see, unfortunately, we as leaders, no, we enjoy our capacity. Oh, we serve that much. First thing you go, For any leader, government, private, NGO, that much I serve. That much people benefit from it. You shouldn't be proud about that if it has been stagnant. Okay, it's not moving. It's supposed to be like, you know, the stock market, up and down. People come, they go, come and go. They are changing, okay? And then, of course, demographics of this organization, as I told you, played a major role in solving the problem. Always look at demographics. From where they are, what is their capability, where they are living, what is their age, what is their functionality, they can move to cook or not, okay? And this can apply in every problem. Okay? So not only in such a way. Okay, and here where we gave him also, as I told you, donation to build this facility, okay, this head of the NGO, okay, to build his facility as I told you, to make it a center and so on. So again, the most important is the human side, then the economic, then the educational, and so on, in solving such a problem. And this is where this problem is very interesting for us to see. Another case study is the waste pickers. I don't think you have waste pickers here in Rwanda. I didn't see, at least not in Kigali. You know waste pickers, right? They are the ones who collect the waste and sell it. I know people that they are working with the recycling, but you don't have waste pickers. Am I right? Yeah. In India, there is now transformation in India. Government is trying to take the waste because the waste is money, right? Recycled waste is money. So, but what happened? These people are in millions. The waste pickers. Many people, family after family. It is like, you know, the generation of poverty. They've been there a long time. They live on that. Okay. Mostly they live. It's like a generation. The grandmother, the father, and the son. They will be like all of them together. So again, here the most important thing is that we start to do solutions to make these waste pickers independent of general waste. I can't solve the problem and I tell them, no, don't do waste in one day. They'll kill me. These people are, by the way, sometimes very crime, drugs and so on. Okay. But what can we say with them and help them? Especially with through the NGO, because government, they say, no, we'll just privatize that. Okay. What we can do, we make them more independent from the general waste only. So what I did a type of codification. What type of waste they are collecting? So I gone myself, and there's videos by it, but I'm telling you, you can enter my YouTube, and you just write waste pickers and you'll see, okay? I gone and stayed with the waste pickers. What collection they do, I get sick actually after that. We are not used to this type of waste, so even though I was putting masks and so on. What type of waste they do? Okay, what's their income? So one of the projects was about, that NGO was doing that project, is that we change the waste to be, you know, fertilizer for the, normal fertilizer for, nurseries and so on, plant nurseries. But this is not a solution, not enough. Especially if the government is saying, don't touch the general waste, this is mine. Okay, I need it. So the best thing is that we move them away from the general waste to specialized waste. So we started to make contracts with the universities in that region. The area called Nashik, by the way, it's about 2-hour drive from Mumbai. So we agreed with 5 universities that this type of, because you can't solve a solution without a model. What we do, we don't solve the whole problem of the country. We do a model in small villages. So that we can tell the government or decision makers or entrepreneurs or rich people, come and do better than us. Take this model and maybe now we can generalize it. Okay. So what we started to work with the university. University, what they will have products like this one. Okay, computers, because they work a lot of in IT in India. You'll have metal, you'll have paper, you'll have cartoons. So it is a selective waste. And the income is not less than the previous income. Less work, more outcome, more profit margin. The most important thing for you to prove you are a leader, you are increasing the quality of life of people. And profit margin is one of them. Better health, better profit margin, and better family stability. Because we might bring profit margin better, but family will not be stable. Or I will not get better health. because I'm going to work longer time. So it should be shorter time, but outcome will be better. Okay, so this is again another example of waste maker. This project with government of Bahrain. In Bahrain, of course, you know the temperature in summer, we are talking about approximately 50 degrees. Okay, with high humidity. So if we are working in food, and you are, you know, food handlers, the people who work with food, fast food especially, the probability that you're going to have a food poisoning, it is triple than the winter time. In winter, we have a good temperature. Okay, but 9 months of the year we are in summer, approximately. Okay. So in case there is electricity shut down, you know, there is the fridge will not work for some reason or something, the food poisoning will be high. And the more it is fast food, because the number of people will be high, and food handling might be with you know, hands and so on, the probability will be higher. So what we did, the government was asking the top government, which was working with the Prime Minister, and then we need more budget. Why? Because we need to have more inspectors. Like we say, we need to have more police to ensure security. But is this the right thing for leadership? We said it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Okay. How then the first question then will be, how can I maintain the same inspectors or reduce the number of inspectors and bring better solution, less poisonous complaints or, you know, breakdowns? Okay, because poison is controlled. Anybody who has poison, even if you go to private sector, I don't know if Rwanda is the same or not. Even if you go to a private hotel, it has to be reported by the government. It's the same, yeah? Awesome. So we know the source. Okay? And we made the engagement of those who are the customers from this. Even every you know, restaurant or, you know, fast food place, they have a complaint box from the government, controlled by the government. And we said, if there is an organization that have not been reported to have 3 years any food poisonous, they should be given the green tag. Means I don't need to have inspectors to inspect them, because already their history shows that they've been handling properly. Besides, we do the training to ensure that they will stay like this. Okay? Second thing, if they are an organization that had a problem, we need to bring them. And not to close down their business, because this used to be, I don't find that, oh, this restaurant is closed because they have poisonous. So we are killing these people. They will not live again. Right? Because you are as if you are, you know, publicizing the problem. Okay? So no, I will be what? I will be a trainer for them. I'm not anymore an inspector. So we change the mindset of the inspector. You are supposed to, if someone is getting poisonous, because of this restaurant, because you did not train them properly. Not because of them, because of you. Okay, so here see, we change again the mindset of the way we are dealing with things in different ways. So as you can see, the inspection visits will become less, the food poisonous will become less, the complaint will become less, and the restaurant closure will be less. Because I change the mindset of the main player. Okay, and they get engaged because everyone will choose like a coordinator in every restaurant. Okay? That he will be the coordinator to train others, train the trainer. So I'm an inspector, I train you. You are in the restaurant, you train your people. And always I check on you that you are making the training from any new person. Okay, and give him certificate. And this changed a lot, by the way, in general and so on. There are lots of case studies. I know that you're getting tired. So let me go for, I think, the exercise. What is the time now?
It's,
and if you want more case studies, I'm willing to.
it's 12:30.
Yeah, but I think some people is getting tired. So let's take exercise.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah, because there are many case studies. Let me go just quickly on the. I wanted to show you all these cases.
Maybe they
Maybe
start
later.
for 2 minutes. Exercise with that. Can you help them with exercise? Then we continue other 30 minutes we close.
We're gonna do exercise. We're gonna do
Exercise.
exercise, technical exercise.
Okay.
So I think that if they change their place and go to other rooms, they will get more.
Relax.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
So anyway, I wanted to tell you that there are many. you can apply. Just let me go tell you some of the cases that I wanted to tell you. Okay, just the name of the case. And I'm sure some of you will be working on certain areas. Okay, I will not go the detail. And this one is about how to reduce drugs in the capital city in Bosnia, Sarajevo. Okay, because most people when they want to enter country, the drug dealers, where they go, usually in the main capitals where they have money.
Yes.
Okay, so here again, through sport, how we engage through sport most of the day, so that they will because the drug dealers they focus on them after they leave school. Okay, so this is one of the projects that we did to free school from drugs. This is again a kindergarten for poor families. Okay, families in poverty or begging, frankly, families who's working and begging. That's a lot in West Europe in general. Again, how to make these guys not to take second generation, not to come another, continue the story. This is in Bahrain again, how we discover the inspired students. Okay? Again, it's one of your job as a leader is not to think, oh, this person is productive, and always you praise him. Praise the productive. But see the non-productive, why he's not doing the job? What is the reason? What is something not inspiring him? Okay, so this is where there was the project in Bahrain. This is also in Bosnia. It's about dropout students or students with learning difficulties. How we prove to the school teachers that these people might be better than your A students. Sometimes someone is paying you for social security, always in time and so on, and someone is not paying you social security on time. They are paying, right? Everybody is paying, or government is paying. I don't know your system here. But as an example, those who are not paying me is my problem, not the one who are paying me. One is paying me, okay, maybe they don't have a problem. So I focus on these people. Same thing here. These people are dropouts. They come from rich families, some of them. Okay. So how we can solve their problem in different way? How we prove to the teachers, and even though they are not good students, they might be the entrepreneurs or the future leaders of Bosnia. By giving them projects. We gave them projects, small projects. And this country is rich like you in agriculture or greenery. Okay? And they managed to bring many projects to the benefit of the school, like working in honey, like working in nuts, selling many products inside their village and their school. One of the things when you observe, and I'm talking about observation again, okay? When you observe any overall, you think in 3 levels. Leader think in 3 levels. Level of airplane, level of helicopter, and level of bicycle. Scooter bicycle. There's actually a 4th one, which is, I call it the parachute. But this one I will forget it now. But the most important leaders, always they look at the big picture. Okay? If you go busy with the small picture, you have to collect the data on the small picture. But if you want to really create a decision, you have to zoom out and zoom in. It means that you have to see that this community, which is Unasari Canton, means the north of Bosnia. Okay. One of the things I noticed, and always they cry about the problem that happened, they've been killed and so on. So always there is negative energy inside the media. Okay. This is in 1990s now. Same period, by the way, it was in Bosnia like yours. But let's now stop the negative programs, or not stop it, try to contain it, and start to talk about the positive thing. What's happening in the community? So we started programs on radio and TV. What is happening positive in our community that is, we need to talk about it. Projects that is happening, people are, okay? Because Bosnia, one of the countries in Europe, that more than 40% of youth, they migrate outside. Okay, I'm worried about Rwanda because this is with time, Rwanda, if they don't solve their problem about youth, they will have more migration. Now you are, by the way, you are one of the best people, Africans, you are, they like you in the West. Very quickly they adopt you, other than other countries, because they know your quality is better than other African countries. But this is not good for the country in the long run. So again, why we start programs on that? This project, always I talk about it again. It's about how I change again complete village. This is why I told you about poverty elimination through Specific program, because I see the human side. The human side is like this lady, I call her Mama Amina. Okay, this Mama Amina, she worked with the camel wool, okay, carpets. You know, in Mauritania, they are desert-like. So they have camels, and they use the camel wool to break the carpets. Okay, how can I create from, they work for a company, big company. How can I create now from this lady something better for her life? Because now she's working as a labor. And she's punished when she do a mistake, when she do the carpet. So the best thing is that to make Mama Amina and similar people more independent from the organization. But still work for, help the organization. Okay? So instead of Mama Amina, she work for the organization to do the carpet, I will take Mama Amina, I'll take a machine like this one. Sorry, it is small. You know this machine, it's a weaving machine. I'm sure you have it around, I've seen it in different places, right?
Yes.
Okay. I take it and I will put it in different villages. I mean, we bought the machine. We bought the wool. And we started to bring from this lady entrepreneur, because this lady after a while she's gonna go from this life, right? She's all day. And she needs to train others so that she can maintain the level of quality of carpet. And of course, carpet wool is not, carpet made from wool is not an easy job. It's very difficult. Okay. So distributing it, so instead of having the ladies actually work for the factory like this one, which is what we call it horizontal thinking, I start to think like my brother here, three-dimensional thinking, or horizontal thinking. Means that the villages will produce for the factory. The factory is going to buy the wool. And they have the right not to buy something which is not good. So I gave them a better option, instead of they are live with their errors. You know? Yeah. At the same time, those they become entrepreneurs, they teach others. And the villages become eco-villages. This is a very good idea for Sudan, South Sudan, by the way, guys from South Sudan. It's a good project, you can start very quickly, and your life is about this one, you know, villages and so on. So this is an example. Many examples like this, I want to go, you know, through that later, maybe after we have time. Actually, I'm seeing that we're getting tired. But they are in different countries around the world. Okay. This example may be interesting also for leaders. You remember I said about codifications about what? Two colors, right? Red and green. This is a problem in Bosnia a lot. It's about gambling. The whole family gambles. The whole family, even though they don't have enough food for themselves, but they gamble. But gambling means betting, you know? I think you have it here also. But not as spread, I think, as Bosnia. So you see here what they did, those guys who are gambling companies, okay, like mafia, you know, they are. See, the green one is the schools. And the red one is the gambling office or betting office. So you can see all of the schools around, surrounded with. So he's going and he's coming. We always see that his family, his parents is also betting. So he will come also, someone like betting and so on. So how we made schools, again, one of the good leadership here, is that how we free the school, because we can't free the family, we can free the school from having students that is betting, okay, through different programs that we created also. So this is maybe something, it's the same project that I talked about waste picking, but this was in Bahrain. Bahrain, we were talking about how we categorize from the family, they categorize the type of waste. And they get money for the good waste. You know what I mean, like the cartoons, the metals, and so on. Okay, so this started in different areas. Okay. So at the end of the day, what I was trying to tell you, it's about the mindset. It's about less ego and less self-centered. It's about seeing the big picture. It's about seeing, visualizing what I want to leave. I'm not afraid from failure. I'm looking for failure. Because if I don't try, I will not fail. If I try more, I will fail more. But the more I fail and I learn, I will know more about my ignorance. And others will know more about their ignorance. And together, we can solve a problem in different ways. Okay? We shouldn't copy each other when we bring solutions. And for that, it means we amplify the visualization stage. We bring our heart that